Try these 5 habits daily for a happier and healthier mind. A healthy mind is a healthy body. But how can we attain a healthy body in these times? It's always easier to get carried away by the negativities. But the habits we're going to share in this video will surely get you on track. Welcome to Savvy, where we have lots of practical wisdom to share. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button below, and while you're at it, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more advice here at Savvy. Number 1. Stop comparing yourself to others. Comparing ourselves to others is a habit all of us are guilty of. Some days we do it unintentionally, and some days it's an active thought that either drives us crazy or drives us to become better. Even so, it's an unhealthy practice that we should stop. Let's examine the following situation. Mary has an overachiever friend named Elise. For most of their college years, Mary has looked up to Elise because of her honors status and the scholarship offers that never seem to end. Sure, Mary could draw inspiration from Elise. But what is actually happening every time Mary envies her friend? In truth, and as proven by certain studies, when we look up to someone, we tend to only look at that shiny aspect that makes them so likable. It could be thicker brows, fashionable, and the ability to charm anyone, or in Elise's case, being academically gifted most of the time. What we tend to overlook is the process of how they achieved such feats. Natural talents may come into play, but most of the process involves a lot of hard work from those people we envy. To have thicker brows, that influencer might have gone to great lengths at saving up and purchasing products to encourage her brows growth and maintenance. Even worse is that surgery might have been the key. That rare collection someone has was from years and years of hard-earned money and maybe even a little debt. For Elise, it could have been the sacrifice of social life and the stress of keeping up with grades that shouldn't go lower than what is expected of her. The point is that the people we compare ourselves to have real struggles as well. And instead of just looking up to their greatness through envy, we must shift that envy into just pure admiration without the collateral of losing our own identity. Let's add some cheer to their life as they take on the process of achieving those feats we so admired about them before they even reach them. Above all else, cheer for yourself first and foremost. Number 2, words matter. Let me take you on a thought journey with the following setup. You are at a birthday party of a friend you haven't seen in a while. You missed her so much that you forgot you have a curfew at 10 since you need to go to work super early the next day. During the party, you also tasted the best coffee in your life, but you also had that same coffee spilled on your white shirt. You go home at 1 a.m. and when you find yourself in bed, let me ask you this. Which of the birthday party events is the immediate highlight? If you answer that it's the happy events, then great. But according to human mentality trends, it's the bad parts that usually live rent-free for a long time. That spilled coffee most probably ruined the enjoyment of the latte. The overall point of the example is this. We'll most likely focus on the negatives than on the positives. And where we put our focus is how we think and feel. This is true for our word choice. You will probably share negative words with other people to let them know of your life's downhill path versus positive words to highlight your hopes, because that's how we all are. We bond more over difficulties. The next time you're about to share something, say like how challenging the marathon you're planning to join will be, instead of saying, it would be so hard, and I think I'm not gonna make it halfway. Say, it could get hard, but I believe my practices will take me at least halfway, and that's enough. Words matter, and from now on, try to use positive ones. Number 3. Jack Canfield's equation. Take it from the guy who co-wrote The Chicken Soup for the Soul books. According to Jack Canfield, being aware of how you affect outcomes in your life is a step towards a healthier life. His equation is as follows. Event plus response is equal to outcome. Take a look at the equation and see which factors are out of your hand. It's the event only. The outcome is both the event and the response doing, but it is the response itself that we have full control of. During a negative event, like the forgotten curfew from the past birthday celebration example, your response could be to shrug it off, since it's just a one-time event, and you really had fun. Therefore, making the outcome also positive. Try to respond to life more positively if you can, and have a healthier relationship with it. Number 4. Cleanse your emotions. When we find ourselves wounded, the first and instant response would be first aid, right? Well, what if we find ourselves emotionally wounded? As humans, who most times value the concrete over the abstract, we shrug off emotional battles and pains, like they would just treat themselves over time and heal. Unfortunately, that's not the case if you want to be emotionally healthy and happy. Your emotional struggles matter just as much as the physical ones. In the words of psychologist Guy Winch, this is called emotional hygiene. It's important because the health of the mind affects the body and ultimately the life of someone just as much as concrete factors do. So the next time you feel a little down in the dumps, listen to your emotional health and treat it before it gets the better of you without you even noticing it. Don't end up being a grump. Number 5. It's the journey, not the destination. This one is simple. To have a healthier mind is to realize the happiness in the journey, the bus ride home, or the cruise while island hopping. The destinations are well and good, but remember that most of your time, most of your life's time, is spent on the journey. The journey is the baking of the cake. That takes almost hours to make, while the destination is the cake itself, which is eaten in a matter of minutes. Shift your focus into looking for reasons how and why the journey is enjoyable while living it. And don't spend too much time looking forward because life is, well, happening in the now. Well, that is enough practical wisdom for today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up below. We will be posting 4 to 5 videos per week. So click that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of our new videos weekly. Thanks everyone and see you in the next video.